I mean, of course, they're police officers. They're putting up a good front, but there's no question that this has certainly impacted them like it has the community.
The police chief of Highland Park telling Fox 32 in the midst of an unthinkable tragedy, his officers rose to the occasion.
The chief sat down for a one-on-one conversation with our own Dane Placco this evening.
Did you ever think something like this could happen in quiet Highland Park, Illinois?
Yeah, unfortunately, we do know now, Dane, that it can happen anywhere.
Highland Park Police Chief Lou Jogman was at the parade Monday morning when he heard the shots ring out.
It sounded like a rifle, rapid succession, but it was bouncing off the buildings, and it was really challenging to deduce where those rounds were coming from.
As he sprang into action, Jogman says he was also thinking about his family.
My daughter and my wife were probably about 50 feet just under the gunman. They were at the building just next to him.
So you had to be thinking of that as well.
I was absolutely thinking that because the last place I left them was pretty close to the place where some of the victims were hit.
Jogman says they had an operational plan in place for the parade, including extra officers. And while there will be a review, he's satisfied.
We've trained for this. You hope it won't, but there's no doubt that we prepared for it, thinking that someday it might. It's definitely become, unfortunately, part of life here.
How are the men and women of the Highland Park Police Department doing?
I definitely appreciate you asking that, Dane. I will say no question the whole community is grieving. You know, I can tell you our officers here, they are wearing this very heavy. So I don't quite know what it is going to do to me or our officers. It'll have an effect. You can't unsee the things you've seen, and it's going to have an effect on our community members and kids that were there.
Jogman says he came to this morning's 6 a.m. roll call to speak to his officers directly. What did you say to them?
Told them I was proud of them. I mean, I really was.
Jogman says the breakthrough was the suspect's rifle, which ATF agents quickly traced to Bobby Crimo III, who a number of officers then recognized from interactions in the past. And he also credits the community for assisting their investigation, especially the civilian who saw Crimo's car and notified police.
I really do believe, knowing this community and already seeing where they're coming from, we're going to support those that lost their loved ones, and we're certainly going to work to try to heal those that are still here.